everybody, this is your number one reviewer, Keegan. And today we're going to be reviewing, that's right, Alien Earth Episode 4! And Episode 4 is weird! Oh my gosh, I just watched it. I am watching it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's weird. So basically we got the xenomorphs, we got the other 4 or 5 aliens. On top of that, we have the synthetic people, the synthetic children. Which, to be honest, everybody refers to these synthetic children as the most important projects that they currently have in their lives. Oh, I'm getting messages. Okay. So basically, Cavalier, okay, or Dynamic, they seem to be doing experiments on the alien specimens that have been brought in from the crashed ship from Yutani. And what seems to be going on, they just doing experiments. They want to know what this is all about. Is this a new project? Cavalier, obviously, he sees this as something fantastic, something new for him as adventurous, and something so, that he can just get his nubby little information hands on, which is what he wants, basically. He wants to be able to get as much information on these things as possible. And of course, he obviously wants to make a lot of money. But one thing that intrigues him, though, is what happened in the last episode, which was episode 3. There we had our little princess Wendy, who could hear the birds chirping. Basically, she could hear the alien species as the white synthetic. I still don't know these people's names. I do apologize. These people are not important to me. I literally. Okay, I'll give you my honest opinion about the series so far. I am an Alien franchise fanatic. I freaking watch the movies. But this series is so far from exciting, to be honest. So anyway, moving on. Wendy hears the alien xenomorph eggs as they're busy experimenting. She collapses. This episode starts where basically they do running tests, like what happened, blah 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 blah. She's like, I can hear the aliens. I can hear aliens. And they test the hearing. The brother comes in, and apparently the guy who runs the entire planet is like, oh, the brother. Basically doesn't like the dude. Basically, he's like, you're not important on the project. You're just the brother. We don't care. We didn't pay for you, but you have the new lung that we made for you. Would you like to know what we did to the other lung that you couldn't use? I swear they made breakfast out of that guy's faulty lung. Moving on. So basically they test out the hearing. He comes back fine. They have this whole little bit of talk, blah blah blah. But let's go on to the choppiness and to the main parts of this freaking episode. Besides Wendy being a little girl and being pampered by her so-called mothers and her brothers. Okay. Basically, they start to do a little bit more experiments, as we saw in the episode of episode 3. They were doing a little bit of experiments, cutting into the xenomorphs and the facehuggers. In this one, they actually re-released that eye alien. You know, the eye one? Oh man, the one that came out of a cat. That one is creepy. So basically, they released that one, as you could see here in this trailer that's basically playing. The goat, or the sheep. They released that eye alien onto the sheep and basically see what it does. It's kind of not hard to figure out, but they want to see how. And I just want to say that they did not play the video where there were no animals harmed in the making of this film. They didn't say anything like that. I think there were animals harmed. To be honest, there were animals harmed in this entire show. So basically, the goat or the sheep gets attacked by the eye alien. It pulls out the eye, and then it goes into the eye socket and replaces the eye. But at the same time, because of its tentacles, it literally gains control of the body of the sheep or the goat, of the animal, okay, or of its victim. And what actually, so the goat just lays there dead. It's in the eye socket, and then he stands up. And if he can stand up on 2 legs, doesn't stand up on 4 like a goat stands up on 2. Which means maybe this thing is used to actually even controlling bipedal beings. bipedal being two-legged beings like us humans. And then he realizes, oh, I'm a goat. So he goes back on four legs. It's so funny. He's like, oh shit, I'm four legs. Okay. Boom. Goes down on four legs and continues to stare at everybody. Basically, they said they could see the gamma waves of the animal, and after the alien entity took over, they could then obviously see more distinctive gamma waves. And that's where they actually say that this little evil alien is really, really intelligent. Well, I think it would be, considering that it replaces the eye, and then at the same time it takes control of your body, which means it does basically take control of the mind. So I would suppose that it would be like super intelligent. But nonetheless, that is the one. Okay, we've seen them experiment with the xenomorph and the facehuggers. We've seen them experiment now with the eye alien. And to be honest, that is most frightening already. We still know that they are the blood suck ticks that can suck your blood just like that. We still don't know about the other aliens and just how smart they are, but maybe this little eyeball is the most intelligent one out of all of them besides the xenomorph. I think the xenomorph would be way more intelligent. But that little eye, man, that little eye is just freaking creepy. So, continuing to the rest of the episode, the girl synthetic that was totally scared of this eye alien. Remember, she was the first that you just saw now. She was the one who went like that with the blood splashed on her face. She's the one who was so freaked out. She's the ginger. The ginger one, I think she's ginger, yeah. She apparently comes out of nowhere and says she's pregnant. But I'm like, you child, and you in synthetic, how can you be pregnant? But she believes that. And so they go to a room and they talk about it, like, what makes you think you pregnant, blah blah blah. She says, I can feel it. And then she has back flashes of the eye monster, the eye alien, which I think there's going to be an important part in this movie, or a certain part that if these a part in the series that if these aliens do break out again, yeah, I think she's going to get attacked by the eye alien. No doubts about that. Just the way it's going, the way they're showing things. But nonetheless, Wendy's brother is there. Okay, moving back from there, Wendy's brother's there. Wendy's brother doesn't know what he's supposed to do. He wants to be with his sister. The company is like, buddy, you're not qualified. And basically, nobody's supposed to know the sister is kind of alive, but she's basically dead. The people, so they actually don't really want the brother there, but they're willing to have him work with him, but they must remember that he is an employee and not to mess around with the experiments. Basically, put a chain on you, you can be here, but you're an employee, you're not one of them, don't mess around with our products. Obviously, he doesn't get that, blah, blah, blah. Nonetheless, we move into the part where even some of the people who work for the company, basically the scientist and the lady who is kind of like the therapist for all of these synths, they do not agree what is happening. They think the aliens being there, their main purpose is the synths. That's what they're trying to perfect. But with the other aliens that are there, it is not a great thing. They do not enjoy it, and they're very skeptical about the aliens and why they are experimenting on the aliens. Obviously, they're trying to find out as much information as possible, but the thing is, like, why are you using the aliens? Why is this now the most fantastic thing besides the synths, And I think the synths are like really cool nonetheless, but we can see it's going into a story where am I? It's going into the path where people are being sidetracked of the actual projects that they are supposed to do. They are not maintaining responsibility on the synths. And this is also allowing Morrow to basically find his way in through one of the synths, which is the little Indian kid. And from there, things are really going to go. This episode is really a lackluster episode. It's not exciting. It's all dialogue. a few things that are cool in here, like the part with the little alien eyeball. But I think the episode was kind of slow. This is the fourth episode. It is the second episode that is very, very slow after each other. Remember the third one. Now this one. This week coming, I don't know what we have to expect. Are we going to get some action? Are we going to get dialogue? And that's actually where I'm going to come to what I said a little bit earlier about this series. About the series, it seemed great. It has died down so far in the past two episodes lately. Episode 1 and 2 was cool. Episode 3, okay, slowed down. I understand. Episode 4, we've slowed down too much now. What's really going on? And I'm thinking if this has only 8 episodes in the season, 8 to 6, then they really have to push it up a notch. We're really at half of the season so far, and right now the first half has been exciting and boring. What can I do with the other 4 episodes? I think we've been fed enough information now. We know things. Are they going to show the other experiments with the alien? Is that also going to take dialogue? Is that also going to take another 2 episodes? You're going to be wasting our time if there's only 2 episodes left, and then you decide to bring out more action. I think, like I said earlier just now, they need to pick it up a notch. And it is still a good series, but it is slowing down, and it is now at the middle. This week coming, I hope it picks up, and I want to see that pick up. Like I said, I've been a fan of the Alien franchises. This reminds me a lot of the Alien franchises in the part of it being exciting. But we need to see what are they going to bring us this week. So thank you for watching the review. If you have any other pointers that I missed out, I didn't give a full review on the episode because the episode is basically boring. It was mostly boring, mostly dialogue for you to understand the story, and just a lot of people understand, like, that's my sister, no, that's my project, no, this is the aliens, no, this is what we're doing, no, we can't do this, no. There's a whole lot of confusion with amongst everybody that is who are the characters in this series right now. Nobody's really agreeing with each other, and people are using for the company, you work for the company. They're blocking a lot of people there, so that's pretty much what's been happening in this episode, okay? But apart from that, I want to hear you guys' reacts on this video and what you think of the series so far, okay, especially episode 4. I want to get your reacts, I want to get your comments on my YouTube channel. Let's increase reactions and comments. Let's also increase views. Guys, we are trying to build a freaking empire here. Rome wasn't built in 2 days, but I believe that we can build Rome nonetheless. But thank you so guys for watching the review. There are more reviews on my channel. Please do not forget to watch them. There are the games, demos, playthroughs. There are also the movie reviews. There are also the series reviews and anime reviews. I do enjoy my anime reviews, and I do really enjoy my movie reviews. Guys, let's just be a loving community. Remember, no profanity, even though I do use profanity in my videos. Oh dear. Please don't tell me about it in the comments. But